Hey everybody, welcome back. I hope you had a lovely Christmas and I hope you're going into the new year stress-free or as stress-free as possible. So to help you with that, I do have a giveaway. Stay tuned to see how you can win this and maybe some packs as well. Today I'm bringing you a really cool deck profile that I think you'll all enjoy. Since I've opened the EX01 boxes, I've been super excited to build a Diaboromon deck. And that's exactly what I've done. And that's exactly what I brought for you today. Let's get into the deck profile. Make sure to go to topdecktcg.com and use code BULB810 for 10% off your next purchase. I am playing 4 Tsunemon and 1 Pagumon. Now your Tsunemon is cards with the same name get an additional 2000 DP, and your Pagumon reveal the top card of your deck if it's a black Digimon add to hand, and that's on deletion. They're good eggs. You can play around with the egg ratio as usual. You know, you could have 3 and 2 or either way, whatever you find more beneficial. I like the Tsunemon because with Diaboromon especially, you're going to have a load of cards with the same name. So it works. Getting into our rookies, there was so much support for Diaboromon in EX01, so I'm super happy about this. And for our rookies, we're first off playing 4 of the new Caramon that comes from EX01. This Caramon is very similar to the Tsunemon in that it increases DP with Digimon with the same name. That's an inherit effect, so you're going to be building up into your Diaboromons anyway, so it is good to have Digimon with good inherit effects. And also having lots of Caramons is important, but we'll get to that in just a moment. So speaking of Caramons, we have 4 of the Bt2 Caramons. This one allows you to reveal 5 cards and add an unidentified and an errata. Because the majority of your cards are unidentified, you can just add the pieces that you're missing. So very good card, and also he is a Caramon, remember that. And then finally for our Caramons, we have the Bt2 Caramon. So when you play a Digimon with the same name as the Digimon that gains this inherit effect, you just get to draw a card. So a little bit of draw power, it's quite nice. Then going away from the Caramons, we have 2 Toyagumons. This Toyagumon just gives inherit reboot, which is very useful. We love a bit of reboot. And then finally for our rookies, just a little bit of tech, we play 2 Chumons. I feel like these tech Digimon are important in most decks at the moment, especially with the new memory boost cards. So again, your opponent can't gain memory except for tamer effects. Okay, on to our level 4s. We have 4 of the new Kurosarimon from EX1. It's got a really cool inherit effect again, so you're having a lot of nice inherit effects for your Diaboromon. So he inherently gives an effect of when a Digimon with the same name as this one is deleted, you get to unsuspend this Digimon. So because you're going to be building into a Diaboromon and having loads of tokens on board, if one of your tokens gets deleted, you just get to unsuspend, which is very nice. Then I'm playing 3 of this Kurosarimon. He's got a Digivolving effect and he's got a really cool inherit effect. When Digivolving, you can just play an errata for free if you don't have one on board, which is just really cool because your erratas are so valuable. And the really cool inherit effect of giving rush to Digimon with the same name as this Digimon. So you have a Diaboromon, you have loads of tokens, all of a sudden all of your tokens gain rush. And then we have 2 more Kurosarimon. Again, another really nice inherit effect. When you play another Digimon with the same name as this, you get to gain a memory, kind of fairly straightforward. And then finally for our level 4s, the last of our level 4s is 2 Mechanoremon. Just a really good blocker. Can kind of stop a lot of decks in their tracks. Very surprisingly, they have to deal with this. If they don't deal with this, it's just going to keep coming back to haunt them. So big fan of this card. Definitely my favorite blocker in the entire game. So we're moving on to level 5s now. And we talked about needing a lot of Caramons, and this next card is the reason why. Sometimes you don't always see the pieces you're looking for. You don't always see everything in your stack. That's where this guy comes in. Your Caramons can digivolve into this guy without the need of a level 4 underneath for a cost of 4. So it's a little bit pricey, but that means you don't need to see your level 4s all the time as long as you see this guy and one of your many Caramons. That is very cool, and it helps you build up your stack a lot faster. And what would Diaboromon support cards be without their really cool inherit effects? So of course you have a nice inherit effect with your Inframan as well. When this card is deleted, whatever card it digivolves into, you just get to play a Diaboromon token in its place. So it's going to replacing itself on the board, which is just what you want. Next up I have 2 of this Inframan, which is the Bt2 Inframan. And this one is good because it makes your Diaboromons a little bit cheaper. If you're digivolving from this card into a Diaboromon, your Diaboromon is 1 memory cheaper. And then finally for our Inframons, for our last Inframan, we have the EX01 Inframan, because you know, you want to be playing as much EX1 support as possible. The cards in there are really good and they do have a lot of value. Just regular effect when he's on the board. If your opponent digivolves into a level 5 or higher, you just gain a memory. Unfortunately, it is once per turn. And of course, a really nice inherit effect is all of the Digimon with the same name as this gain 2000 DP. So you're digivolving into a Diaboromon and you've got a lot of tokens on field. Now all of your tokens are suddenly 5000 DP instead of 3000 DP, which can really come in clutch. And for the last of our level 5s, we have 2 Warumonzimon. He's just a big body and a bridge to get to your level 6, your Diaboromons. Now for our megas, our level 6s, the namesake of the deck, we have 2 of the Bt5 Diaboromon. When digivolving, you just get to play a Diaboromon token, which is nice, so it's giving more of the same name, and that can trigger off all of your inherit effects, which is very cool. I'm playing 2 of the new EX01 Diaboromon as well, because not only is he good to digivolve into, but he actually has kind of a cool security effect that if a Digimon battles him in security, at the end of the battle you just play a Diaboromon token. So just the tokens are coming from everywhere. They're coming from your security, they're coming from your errata, they're coming from your other Diaboromon. So it's very, very cool. As well, on your opponent's turn, if you have this guy on board, all of your Diaboromon gain blockers. That includes himself, the other Diaboromon, and all of the tokens. That's a lot of blockers. So you're kind of on the defensive on your opponent's turn, but then you can be on the attack on your own turn as well, especially if you have the Mechanoremon where your Diaboromon have rush. And then finally for our Diaboromons, I have 2 of the promo Diaboromons. For each Diaboromon in play, he gets an additional security attack, so that is also a really, really cool Diaboromon. I couldn't choose between which one was the best, honestly, because I think they all give equal value. That's why I'm playing 2, 2, and 2. But if your playstyle suits more to one of them, feel free to play around with the ratios of them. Maybe you want to play 4 of this guy and 1 of each of these. It's up to yourself, really. I like this build just because I get a little bit of everything, and having 1 of each of these on board is just, it's nice. It is very, very nice if you're able to build up into that, of course. On to our level 7s, we play 2 Mechanoremon. Of course, you could delete 1 of your Diaboromon tokens or your normal Diaboromons, but you probably should delete 1 of the tokens over 1 of these guys to bring him out for a cost of 3, which is very cool. And he has rush, and the digivolving effects of level 7s don't activate. So it's a good card, great tech, and of course you could digivolve him onto 1 of your dudes, or you can just delete 1 of your tokens and have him out for a cost of 3, which is very, very nice. Okay, we're moving on to tamers now. I am playing 4 errata. You can't play this guy at any less than 4. You just can't. You have to play him at 4 in a Diaboromon deck. He is too good to not play at 4. He's handy for helping with memory. If you have an unidentified in your trash, you get to gain a memory. Brilliant. And of course he has his Diaboromon token effects as well. So when 1 of your Digimon digivolves into a Diaboromon, you get to suspend him and just play a Diaboromon token. So you digivolve into this guy, play a token, and then suspend him, play an extra token. That's 2 on board straight away. Pretty damn good, if you ask me. So he is really helpful for filling up your board with the tokens. And of course, when you have a load of Digimon with the same name, all of the effects are going to go off. So this is why he is the best tamer for this deck. Absolutely, 100%. Play at 4. Just play him at 4. Doesn't matter how you're building your deck. Play him at 4. We do have more tamers though. Don't worry. I'm playing 2 of the Izumi and Joe. Another really cool one for gaining extra memory. If your opponent has 2 or more Digimon in play, you just get 2 memory, which is very nice. It's very helpful for getting a lot more memory, so you're able to play all of your pieces very fast. And then when 1 of your black Digimon is deleted, you get to draw a card. So it's a very, very useful card for drawing and gaining memory. And then we're moving on to some option cards. I have 2 Ultimate Flare, digivolve 3 and then delete everything with a place cost of 3 or less. Very good option card. Makes a lot of people sad a lot of the time, especially those pesky Rookie Rush decks that we love so much. And also, like, digivolving a Jesmon or something like that is fatal to them, and you know, very good for us. So let's do that. And then finally, for the last of our cards and the last of our option cards, I am playing the 2 Catastrophe Cannon. So you're Digivolving by 2, and then you get to play a Diaboromon token. I like this build, I do, and it's a lot of fun to play, and the deck just looks sick. It looks so cool. I know it's not up there with the top decks at the moment, but it's definitely one of those rogue ones that's gonna sneak a few tops here and there, sneak a few wins all over the place. Let me know what you think, how you would change it. How are you gonna play your Diaboromons? Like I said, I like these 3 ratio. This is how I'm playing it. All right, let's figure out how we win that giveaway. So everybody, I hope you enjoyed the Diaboromon deck. Again, let me know how you're gonna play it, because I love to see all the different builds of it. Now, for the important part of this video, of course, how can we win this beautiful promo folder, one of the first promo folders, and also one of these beautiful prints, and maybe a little bit of extra inside. So all you have to do is like this video, comment your favorite collection series card, and make sure you're subscribed, and I will do the giveaway on the 20th of January. So thanks everyone again for joining me. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas again, and I hope you have the happiest New Year. I will see you all next time. Bye.